Alright, we should be live. Okay, we have audio, let's go. Sweet! We're gonna hop things in just a mere moment. And it's gonna be great. We're getting the Septilite with the... I'm debating either Trico or Grovile. And then we're going to be ranking the Megas. It's gonna be wonderful. I know everybody loves ranking the Megas. We gotta rank the Megas. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. Alright, come on now, Discord, work with me here. Sweet. And then I'm gonna throw my YouTube over here, throw you here. And then we're gonna throw you over here. There we go, OBS, work with me. Throw you here. Get that full screen. Get to the there. Perfect, perfect. And so I just need to figure out the team real quick. Because there's like sub-legendaries out, so I don't know what Pokemon I'll be running into, right? I'd imagine, and we got this Trico. I'll probably just use this Trico. Honestly, it's pretty okay set. I think having more speed's good. But the play might be right that we do. Let's actually. God, I have so many full boxes. Is the play to run Whiskers? Or do we pull the double steal, right? Run Mawile and Excadrill. I think we still run Excadrill, but I run him like every single time. I think we need like a smidgen of variety. I think I'll run Greninja. We're gonna fix his moveset, obviously. We're gonna fix his moveset. I could bring Rotom because he's shiny, right? Just bring the shiny Rotom. But we also have Venusaur, right? You have the shiny Venusaur, but I don't think it's worth. Oh, we have to Beldum though. Low key. Let's just do that. Let's just do Beldum. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? We're not evolving Trico, obviously. We will be evolving Beldum. I need to figure out like what's a good set to run. Actually, what's my nature on you? Oh, there's check summary. I'm dumb. Not a good nature, but I think we just kind of rock with it. We're going to evolve Beldum. Matang, which like you evolve a level 50, don't you? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you evolve like level 50. You evolve at level 45, actually. Okay, that's pretty close. Now, what moves do I really need? I think everything's TMs, right? Because, like, what? We're going to be rocking Metagross. So I think the play is just Zen Headbutt, Iron Head. Actually, no, don't we get Psychic Fangs? What Psychic Fangs do we get? We get Psychic, Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut worth? That might be worth. Zen Headbutt. We do get Psychic Things. Yeah, we just rock Psychic Things. Which I'm pretty sure we have the TM for Psychic Things. If I don't, then you just run Psycho Cut. I'm pretty sure we got Psychic Things. And then I'll figure out the rest coming up. And what level do we even need to be to get all our stuff that we want? The highest, 53 for the plus move on Iron Head. So we'll just get to 53. Max will take us 120, so we should just be able to go out there, right? Okay, I overshot by a decent chunk, but that's okay. Actually, should I teach Explosion? Is that worth? Is teaching Explosion worth? Probably not, right? But it would be really funny. It would be really funny. I mean, because is Zen Headbutt worth? It might be worth. Because it sucks because I think I have to run Iron Head. I kind of wish there was like a slightly higher damaging steel move that wasn't Steel Beam. Right? Hello! What's up? How you doing, Master? How you doing? Hey! But thanks for the luck. We're just building the team real quick to go in. So we're still trying to figure that out. For the most part, I think I run EQ, right? I run Earthquake for sure. Ooh, we also get Power Up Punch. I think we're better off running like a Sword Stance. All right, let's fix up the moves real quick. Obviously, we do Iron Head. I have the Psychic Thing stand, right? Yes, we do. Let's go. Meteor Beam. I don't think Meteor Beam's worth. I wonder if Trailblaze would be worth. Probably not, right? Do I get SD? I don't think I get SD. It's fortunate. Low key. We could be really funny. Run Explosion, right? And Power Up Punch. Right? That could be funny, but I feel like I have to run Earthquake. Just because we don't have Escadrille, right? Or I could just say, fuck it, we ball, and this is what we do. Is Heavy Slam worth? Probably not, right? We were really heavy, but there's gonna be other stuff that's really heavy too, so I don't think it's worth it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's our Metagross set. We just need to give an item. This is the wrong pocket. Let's organize by name. Where is... Wait, no, I just did this faster. There we go. Give. And then I need to figure out the set for Trico, which we're going to go as high as we want on Trico's level, because obviously it won't auto-evolve. Trico. If I knew how to spell Trico, that'd be wonderful, but I can't. Can't spell. Trico, what do you get? Actually, let me double check. Are you special attacker? Yeah, okay, I figured as such. That's unfortunate. We have so many better, like, physical grass moves. At least we get Giga Drain. Yeah, I think that's the play. Actually, do we get Nasty Plot? We don't seem to get any boosting move. Oh, no, we get SD. SD isn't worth it, though. That's the thing. Oh, Work Up. We get Work Up. Okay, maybe it is worth. Depending on our stats, it might be worth to run Mixed. And Trico. Okay, so our special attack is a good deal higher. Alright, never mind. We're going to change moves, because we could get Leaf Storm. Well, we could get... No, actually, we already have access to Leaf Storm. What are we talking about? I think we run Leaf Storm. And I think we run Synthesis. Because that's the thing, right? Our only boosting move, right, is workup. Or the one that we can increase our special attack with, I should say. Because we do have Swords Dance. I don't think it's worth running a Swords Dancing Trico. Like, I think we need to be like, have big... God damn! I think we need our sets to be as big as possible. Dude, we get so many good physical moves, man. Like, they fumbled with Sceptile, man. Oh my god. I think Giga Drain has to be worth, right? And I think Dig's probably funny. I need to figure out, like, can I get Dragon Breath? How many pairs do we get with Dragon Breath? That's the real question. I could Energy Ball, but I don't want to run triple grass moves. Right? So I think we run Dragon Breath. Now, I think this is going to go better than Frigibax, at least. Or actually, do I run Specs? Do I drop Workup for Energy Ball and just rock Specs? That might be worth, actually. Actually, is Frigibax in this game? Am I dumb? I don't feel like I've ever run into... I keep hitting the wrong button. I've never run into, like, a choice Pokemon, have I? I mean, if we got them, they're not on... If we got them at all, they're on some other Pokemon. But I think the play... Assault Vest would be fine if I wasn't rocking, Workup. Violet might not be a bad idea. Expert Belt... I mean, that's basically how we're going to be doing things, huh? Life Orb, low-key's probably a good idea. Unironically, I think Life Orb's a good idea. But then again, if we miss the move, we still take damage. That's the thing. That's something I learned. Is if you miss the move, you still take damage from Life Orb. In this game, I mean. I kind of like the idea of Quick Claw, though. I like the idea of Quick Claw. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. No, we Life Orb. Life Orb. Here we go. That's the squad, baby. That's the squad. I do need to change this guy's name because I do want to. I know it's the wrong button. Am I crazy, or do I do that in summary? Do it in summary. All right, cool. What do I name a shiny Metagross? Actually, the real ones will know. And by the real ones, I mean everyone will figure it out. Minecraft. 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 Give me that. Give me that. Alright, cool. Time to hop into things. Oh wait, titles. I kind of want to get rid of not Mega Rush. Actually, no, I'll keep the Novice Trainer. Oh, I gotta click this. Okay. Is there anything funnier that I can put on here, right? Because I want to put something funny. Nah, I think this is good enough. Like the Mega Rush and this Novice Trainer, I think is just funny. Oh, am I fucking dumb? Can you not get the Sceptile yet? Am I stupid? I thought that was happening today. Oh, today's the first... Oh my god, I can't fucking read. I can't read. That's funny. Alright, well, we're not doing that today. Unfortunate. We're not doing that today. No, at least we have the team set up for it. That's embarrassing. I can't read. I could have sworn that was happening today. But evidently not. So that's really funny. Let me double check. Because I could have sworn... Maybe I saw the Sarah V post announcing that it was coming, and maybe that's what got me confused. That's probably what it was. I'm probably just a big old stupid. Right. No, it's been announced. Ah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, so we'll save that for like next week. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to like go on and run around, but then again, I was like, now thinking about it, that's way too early. Oh man, that's funny. That's really funny. That's okay though, because we do have more stuff to do anyway, so I'm not mad about it. But that'll be the team we run. So, spoiler for people who saw that, that'll be the team we run. I'm gonna update the title so people in the future won't know where to look for it. Now no one shall know. Save. That'll be our little secret. Let me just save the game real quick. I think I already did, but whatever. We ball. Now it's gonna be time to ranking the megas, which is something I need to do. The video that will be out probably in a couple of days, but there we go. And I should still have that open. Yes, I do. All right, sweet. And I am going to, actually, we don't need live split. Hold on, let me get rid of live split. There we go. Out of here. And I'm going to look up the stats and everything real quick, just so I have them on standby, right? Yeah, there we go. Sweet. We're ranking the Legends ZA Megas. Nah, goddamn, I fucked it up. You're gonna watch the live intro of this, right? Because I want to get better at doing them live, so we gotta do it live. We're ranking the Legends ZA. God damn it, dog. That's why I write stuff down. Hold on, Fresca. That's the problem. That's the problem. See, now I got it. Now I got it. We're ranking the Legends ZA DLC Megas based on how based or cringe they are. There you go. That's the intro, guys. And can you see my mouse? Okay, let's actually fix that real quick. Because I want everyone to be able to see the cursor. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you could like it was captured, but for some reason it wasn't showing up sometimes. All right, but we got it. Sweet. All right, starting off, because so what makes something base? What makes something cringe, right? Part of it is like their design, their aura, right? And also if they're actually like decent Pokemon, right? Because you can technically be a bad Pokemon and be based. You can be a good Pokemon and be cringe, right? But it's a matter of like a culmination of factors, right? Like, say for instance, if the Pokemon looks really cool, but turns out is complete garbage, that's not aura, that's BO. So I think those are good parameters to go by. But this will be all in Dex order, as we can see, and we're going to start off with the Raichus. I'm kind of mixed on these guys, right? Mega Raichu X, if he like, I feel like if he's always was up on the tails, right, more often, then I think he'd be like a lot funnier. But it is kind of cool that he kind of just like glides around, right? I kind of dig that. But I'm gonna throw him mid, and I think with Y I'm gonna do the same thing. But I think I prefer X over Y. That's for sure. And Mega Raichu X does have like a hidden ability where if he uses Volt Tackle, he gets a plus attack. So that's pretty cool. But all in all, these guys, like, they really need decent abilities. Which I think Mega Raichu is going to have something where it's like if he uses a physical electric move, it's going to get +1 attack probably. Or that could just be Volt Switch dependent. Not Volt Switch, Volt Tackle dependent. And I have no idea what they're going to do with Raichu Y. Like, but if they get bad abilities or just mediocre abilities, then they're going to be pretty cringe, honestly. Like, how are you going to be the evolution of the mascot and be bad? Like, the Pokemon's mascot's Pikachu. How are you going to be bad? Like, come on, man. We can't be bad here. And then we got Chimecho, baby, Chimecho. Mega Chimecho is based. I don't care what anyone says. Making it steel type was a very, very good idea. And I think if it gets like a decent ability, it could actually be pretty useful. Low key. They gave it very good stat distribution, which I love it. I love it. All right, now we got Mega Absol Z. Now, at first, I was like, oh my god, this guy's cool. This guy's great. He's wicked. But then under, like, actually using him on Showdown a little bit, he's not that good. And it's a little unfortunate, right? I think he's technically better than the base Absol. And I think in VGC, he can probably do something. But the issue is, like, he's just so frail. But he's unbelievably fast, though. He's like, what? It's base 151 attack? Not attack, base 151 speed, if I'm not mistaken. It's very, very high. And actually, I can look it up right now because I have the list of megas right here. Mega Absol Z has a, base 151 speed, which is very, very good. But when your bulk is, like, non-existent, you know, because, like, I think if I told him a spooky story, he might actually just fall over and die, you know? With how, like, emo this guy's looking, it's not going to help him much. He's kind of mid, you know? Like, he's so ability dependent. It's unfortunate. If he gets, like, magic bounce, like the regular Absol Mega does, it's cooked. It's cooked. You need something like, something similar like Dark Aura. Something like that. Or actually, he's too, like, thin for this to make sense, but if you have him fluffy, low-key, that would be very, very good. But, like, he's just so slender. I don't feel like it's gonna fit, you know? Or like, maybe something to do with, like, his little wing claw thing, where it's like, okay, he's able to, like, resist half damage or something, and that could be cool, you know? Give him Filter, but I don't think Filter's gonna be that good on him anyway, because he's already so thin, so I don't know. And then we got Staraptor! So on one hand, Staraptor's really cool, because it's like, okay, you want him to be, like, a fighting type, because he gets, like, more resistances, you know, as opposed to be a normal type, you know, he gets stabbed on close combat, that's great, you know, and it's a pretty cool design. Right? He's pretty cool. They gave him more hair. But, like, I'm just so, like, I kind of want him to stay, like, a normal type, you know? Because, like, he was, like, the only regional bird that was, like, a normal flying type that would actually be somewhat consistently good, you know? Because all the other ones are pretty not great, you know? Like, they need, like, some sort of extra typing in order to be decent. Like, Kilowattrol's pretty good, but it's electric type, right? And that's technically not even a regional bird, I guess. But there's Flamigo, which is, like, a fighting type, which is pretty cool, I guess. You got, like, Corviknight, which is just, like, Skarmory, but different, you know? And those guys are, like, the regional birds. But then you have Staraptor, who was just out here saying, hey, yo, what if I just press a button and I die, but the enemy also dies? And that was Staraptor's thing. So, like, I got mixed feelings about it getting a fighting type, right? I got mixed feelings. I think it is technically better, though. However, it's basically Mega Halucha. Like, if I'm not mistaken, its stats are basically just Mega Halucha stats. Of course, not exactly the same. Let me double check this. In which, if I'm wrong, I'll correct it in the final cut of the video. But, like, they're obviously not the exact same, but the stat layout is effectively the same as Mega Halucha. So you're competing with Mega Halucha. So unless they got, like, completely different abilities, like, I don't know, like, if you give Staraptor, like, Tough Claws or something, right? Which I think they're probably going to do, because he does got big old feet. Then I think he could actually put in hella work separately from Halucha. Because if they just have, like, different enough abilities, right? And they both end up still being pretty good. It's just a matter of, like, what your team needs, right? Or, hell, it might just be meta-dependent. Then I think that's a fine way to do it. But the issue is, like, they have this, like, virtually the same stats. Yeah, it's just kind of painful, you know, unfortunately. And, like, like, I think Mega Staraptor's kind of mid. You know, like, he's definitely not cringe, but, like, I think he'd be based as hell if he stayed a normal type. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, if you were to say, hey, yo, he stays a normal type, and you still keep giving Tough Claws, he doesn't literally have stab on close combat, but it's pretty good. It's still really good. Like, with the attack stat they gave him, like, 140 isn't massive. We're still punching holes in things. You know, nothing wants to take a 140 base attack from close combat, right? No one likes taking that. Even if it's, like, resisted, you need, like, quad resist that to be like, okay, I'm eating that up with, like, type shit. Like, Staraptor will be punching holes in things. I just don't know if it's going to be that good at doing so. Consistently, I should say. Then we got Lucario Z! I'm kind of, like, he's either, like, high mid or, like, low based, right? Like, it kind of blows, right? Because I really like the design, but they kind of fumbled his stats a little bit, right? Because like, unless you're like willing to build into bulk really hard, you're not living any moves. You know, like base 70 HP is not the worst thing imaginable, right? But like, but like, I think it's kind of funny, right? To be like, okay, there's 2 Lucarios running around, and I thought they were going to say, hey, yo, we're going to give Charizard 3 megas, which they didn't do, unfortunately. Which could technically change. You know, they could have a ZA DLC too. You know, add Mega Charizard. They technically did a joke with Mega Charizard A with the Alpha Charizard that was dropped in Mystery Gift. If they had A Megas, that'd be kind of wicked. But then again, like this would also like he has base 151 speed, and it's still like a Lucario, right? Bro is still beating stuff up, but like they also did the good thing where like they made like a dedicated special attacker. I think that's I think that was the best thing they could do. It has base 100 attack still, so it could technically do something. Um, maybe you run like, I mean, close combat's probably going to be decent on him, I suppose, but you're better off running like any special move ever, I guess. But you're stuck with Focus Blast. Well, no, duh, you have fucking Aura Sphere. What am I talking about? And with like base 164 special attack, honestly, that Aura Sphere is probably hitting pretty hard. You know what? I talked myself into making him based. He's based now. Not as based as Chimecho, right? If we had like a base minus, he'd be base minus. Alright, now we got Heatran. I don't know why they gave Heatran a Mega. He didn't need one. I like him though. I'll be real. I like Mega Heatran. I'm just keeping it stacky. I think he's cool. I think he's goofy. I'd hug him if I wasn't worried about being melted alive. And I'm gonna be real, because there are people who are like, don't fuck Mega Heatran. I think you're weird. He's base as hell. He's base as hell. He's a big old boy. Plus, they just made his stats better. You know, they just plus 100 stats onto Heatran was like, you threw him in like literally anything, he'd be so much better. Also, it's crazy. In case people didn't know, this motherfucker gets like a decent bug type moves. So it's like, bro was moving like a bug and steel type, but no one would ever run him because you know bug's just like not that good offensively, unfortunately. But because I think they gave him first. Did they give him first impression? Or was it Felstinger? They gave Mega Heatran some sort of bug move recently in ZA, so it's gonna be really funny when that comes out into VGC. Now we got Darkrai. We got Darkrai. Ooh, the darkness. Oh, go away, then the darkness. Yeah, I don't really care when it says dog. This Darkrai is pretty cool. He's like you can't see it from like this little photo here, but bro's laying down. I talked about that in a reaction video. However long ago that reaction video was. I like him. I like him. He's cool. He's based. Is he as based as Heatran? Probably not. I think Mega Darkrai is like middling based because Darkrai really didn't need a Mega. He just needed he just needed Dark Void to get reworked. That's what he needed done. And Dark Void did get a rework in ZA. So hopefully that transfers over into actual Pokemon so that Darkrai will actually be good. I don't think Darkrai needs the Mega though. Like you could run Darkrai and be fine and just run the Mega slot somewhere else. But Mega Darkrai is still like really fat. Like they made him really, really fat. And it's really funny. Like people got like there were people who got really mad about Mega Darkrai. There was people who were like, "Oh my gosh, Mega Darkrai is incredible." And I'm on the side where it's like I'm on the incredible side, but I'm like down a few tiers. Like I'm down a few pegs. But regardless, Mega Darkrai is based. Mega Golurk. Bro's like bro has awakened his devil fruit right here, man. I don't remember this thing's stats, because that's basically what determines my opinion on Mega Golurk, right? Because I've seen him used a couple times on Showdown, and he's not that great, or he didn't do that great, I should say. And his stats, they're not terrible. 159 attack, 105 defense. That's pretty good. 105 special defense. Your living hits. You got 89 HP, so you're living hits for the most part. I think you need to build on the bulkier side, unfortunately. But you could probably get away with it. I mean, because you're doing VGC, right? So, of course, you want to, like, mix spreads, right? Or not a mixed attacker, I mean, but as in, like, a mixed out spread of stats. I think in a Trick Room, you're gonna struggle a little bit just because you're not the slowest of the slow, right? That's probably fine. Like, if you build a proper team around Mega Golurk, you could unironically make this guy work, I think, pretty well. And I just think it's cool that Golurk got, like, a little bit of loving, because Golurk was, like, he's such a cool, imposing Pokemon, right? He's such a big, big boy. But he's always been kind of, yeah, you know? He's always been kind of, like, a mediocre at best Pokemon. Like, he hasn't done anything incredible. Or, no, like, he has no notoriety, bro. Bro's got no paper, right? He's got no money, no paper, no bitches, no hoes. You know, bro's got a bag of nothing, right? Fun fact, wizard was just a word for a wise man, hence Wiseard. Is that true? Is that why you're a Lego wizard now, Arthur Oakham? But with Golurk, I'm gonna say Golurk's pretty based. More based than Lucario. Is it as based as Darkrai? I'm gonna say more based than Darkrai. More based than Heatran? Probably more based than Heatran. Because Golurk needed the Mega, and Bro has awakened his Doe Fruit, so I think that's kind of sick. Alright, then we got Meowstic. Okay, I don't remember anything about Meowstic. I've not seen this fucker used, like, at all. Genuinely. I don't know what this thing even does. What does Mega Meowstic do? Thank God they didn't increase his attack. Oh my god, they kept it at 48. That's good. So we got significantly higher special attack at 143. That's like good deal higher. Oh my god. Did it increase its defense at all? No, unfortunately. I think if you threw like 10 more points into defense, it probably would be kind of hard, but I think you kind of need the 101 special defense. I have the IQ of a Lego minifigure? Damn. Does that mean your IQ went up, or does that mean it went down? That's the real question. But with Meowstic, I don't think Meowstic's cringe though. Because like I can probably see this thing being kind of useful as like a pseudo like offensive support Pokemon, maybe. Like, but then again, like you don't want your Mega Slot to be support. You know, you want that thing to be like punching holes in motherfuckers. He's kind of mid. He's kind of mid. I think it's unfortunate, but I think Meowstic's kind of mid. I think it does we have two versions of the same Pokemon smack them together better than, say, Pyroar, right? Like, Meowstic has a chance of viability and has a chance of, like, okay, this guy could be pretty cool. Pyroar, they just whiffed like crazy on that guy. Oh my god. Crabonible! Everyone's favorite Crabonible! This guy's base as hell. More base than Trimeco? I think he's more base than Trimeco. And that's before I even, like, double-check stats or anything, I'll be real. Like, because I remember they decreased its speed from, like, 43 to 33, right? Yeah. He was down to 33. Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. Like, you're technically, you're faster than Torkoal, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't Torkoal base 30 speed? So you're not, like, the slowest thing in Trick Room ever, right? But, like, you're also, like, crazy. Like, you're not crazy bulky, but you're so much bulkier. Like, oh my god, they fixed... like, I could say they fixed Crabonible. That's probably true. I think if you decrease the special attack to, like, 50 and put, like, the 12 points somewhere else, then you can probably make this thing significantly better, right? But, like, dude, Crabonible is so... Like, because I have a bit of a love for Crabonible, right? I like that guy, right? So there might be a little bit of bias. But Crabonible is so cool, especially with the Mega, and they gave him, like, the spikes. Oh my god, he needed one. This is an example of a Pokemon that needed a ton of help, and it probably wouldn't make any sense to give him another evolution. So I think this makes sense. Same thing with Chimecho, right? But then again, I think you probably give Chimecho an evolution to be fine. I think Chimecho probably would work better with an evolution, but I can't be mad with Mega, because, like, these guys need Megas. Like, the first three guys we have right here are great examples of Pokemon that should have a Mega. Like, oh my god. Heatran, why you got a Mega? I mean, I'm cool with it, but why you got a Mega? Like, these guys needed it. They needed the help. Oh my god. Yeah, he's based. He's based as hell. Alright, next we got fucking Galishopod, which I do want to look at the thing's stats. This guy's funny. So, traditionally he's Bug Water. They made him Bug Steel. They changed his typing to Bug Steel, which is really, really funny. Because you get, like, water moves as the water bug types, so now you have no switch-ins, right? Like, nothing switches into Mega Galishopod, like, cleanly, you know? It's just really funny. You increase the attack by 25 to 150. That's very good. They hella rose his defense too. The only thing that sucks is they kept the speed the same. I think you could have like all in and said, fuck it, let's just like increase the speed to like 90, right? Just get rid of the special attack and just make it like 90. You know, if Game Freak wasn't afraid of a creature they've created, which I think they might be afraid of a creature they've created, you know? So I'm kind of cool with the slow Mega, right? It just sucks that means you got to use them in Trick Room, right? Or just run unbelievably super bulky and you might get a KO, or you're going to run low rolls and never get KOs. But they may have created a menace with Glissapod. And I'll be real, this guy's base as hell. He's super base. Just please don't give emergency exit. I'm praying. Don't give emergency. If he gets emergency exit, we're doomed. We're cooked. Chalked. we're ruined. All right. Glissopod stocks are through the roof, right? We have never seen more green before in the existence of anything, right? Please do not make it emergency exit. That's the only thing you have to do. Like literally, like make it tough claws. Make it tough claws. Hell, make it like something goofy, right? Like make it like flash fire. make it utterly broken. They're not gonna do that, right? They're not gonna do that. But that'd be really funny though. I'll be real. If you give it flash fire, then it literally has no weaknesses. That'd be pretty funny. But I think its stats are too big. You know, it's not like Electros where it's like you probably want to try it with something else random. Like its stats are too good. So unfortunately, it will not get like flash fire. But that'd be really funny. I fear that what I've brought like breathed into the universe. Actually, now Game Freak's gonna do it. I'm gonna be very upset. All right, now we got Magiana. Why'd I give you a Mega? Honestly, I heard that Mega Gear, like, I didn't hear, but whenever I saw Magirna in Scarlet and Violet, I shuddered. There's a short of it. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is terrifying, right? Which is correct. That's the correct response. Because Magirna, incredible Pokemon. Already, an incredible Pokemon. Like, this guy is unbelievably good. Unbelievably good Pokemon. And then they said, hey, yo, what if we made Magirna, right? But so much better. Like, the best thing they did with Mega Magirna, right, is that they increased its attack, right? So that they made it a little more balanced because no one's running an attacking Magirna, right? So it effectively only got a boost of like 70 points to its stats. So that's a W. That's a W. Now you could run Physical Magirna, I guess, because you do get Shift Gear, but no one was doing it, right? You're doing special attacking and you're running Stored Power, or you're running like Fluor Cannon. You know, you're doing that. Well, it's not an or. I think you're always running Fluor Cannon. But no, this guy's gonna be spooky. Like, you could have at least like decreased its speed. Like, bro's base 95 still. And judging with how Game Freak has been operating with like the mythicals as of recent, I wouldn't be surprised if mythicals are either A, just ran as restricteds in the future, which I don't think would be very smart because then you're never going to see mythicals, or they're just like a new subclass legendaries in general, right? Which technically they are, but you know, because you got like the Paradox Pokemon, which aren't real legendaries, but they're something else. You got the Ultra Beasts, which aren't legendaries, but they're something else, right? You got sub legendaries, think like Articuno, think like Regigigas, you know, think like fucking Cresselia, you know, they're legendary Pokemon, but they're not the legendary Pokemon, right? Ogerpon, sub-legendary Pokemon, right? And you got the restricted legendaries, right? You know, the guys in the box arts, you know, or like the big DLC mons, you know, things like Terapagos, Rayquaza, Mewtwo, those guys. Those guys are those guys are restricted. You got Mythicals, which is the event guys, you know, like Arceus, or I guess Arceus, and I keep saying Arceus and Arceus, but Arceus, Victini, Magirna, right? Those guys are the Mythicals. And those three are some of the best ones, right? But even then, like, with the exception of Arceus, you wouldn't really see Victini and Magirna used that much in the whenever they were allowed in metagames because they were just ran as restricteds, right? Which is a bit of a problem because you'd just rather have a bigger, badder legendary, right? And so they're likely going to be like, okay, we're going to have a metagame where mythicals are allowed. Because with champions, you're probably just going to be able to build one. So, yikes. I'll be real, though. Kind of fucking based. It's really basically like, hey, yo, dog, we got probably one of the best Pokemon Game Freak has ever made, right? Consistently good Pokemon Game Freak has ever made. Fuck it, give it a Mega. I think that's funny. All right. So I'll be real. Scovalin, they almost did Scovalin as dirty as Mega Pyroar. Like, I think they tried to make Scovalin work a little bit, but then they kind of like gave up halfway through. I kind of want to double check its stats. Oh wait, hold on. I messed up. Not Scovillain yet. Zeraora first. Yeah, so Zeraora. There we go. Similar to Magearna, one of the best Pokemon Game. Excuse me. Similar to Magearna, Zeraora is one of the best Pokemon Game Freak has ever created, ever. Straight up, there's no holds bar. It is up there. It is crazy good. But they kind of just like painted him. Like they kind of like grabbed a bucket of paint and said, shh, and just threw it on him. You know, like that's fine. I don't hate it. This kind of looks like you made a shiny Pokemon, right? That's about it. But he does hit hella hard, but it's still like electric type, and like I don't know. I think you could have done something else with it. You know, you didn't really do anything else. Like I just said, you do something else with it, but you didn't really do a whole lot with it. Bro's kind of mid. I think he's not as mid as Staraptor. He's like mid plus. You know, he could be base minus, but he's just kind of mid. He's just kind of mid. All right, now on to Scovillain. Now the issue with this guy, right, Scovillain, is I think they tried to make him work, but they kept him a mixed attacker for no reason, right? And they didn't increase his speed. You know, they gave him 30 in his like attack and special attack, so he goes from like 108, right? Yeah, 108 to like 138 in both of them. They increased the defense and special defense by 20 apiece, right? But they just didn't touch his speed. Like I think if you just increase his speed to base like 100 and have him keep chlorophyll, he's still like a pretty good mon. I don't think he's gonna be that great, but like Scovillain needed a evolution, like a regular evolution, not a mega. They just really fumbled with that, unfortunately. And with that, like, it's slightly not as bad as the Pyro treatment, where they just said, fuck it, 20 stats across the board. Like, I can see a dimension where someone might actually consider using Scovillain, right? However, Bro's pretty cringe. It's unfortunate, but it is probably the worst Mega in a long time, right? Not as bad as Mega Pyro, I don't think. And I can think of reasons to use Mega Audino, but that's unfortunate, dog. Like they really fumbled with Mega Scovillain. Like I'm like they just kind of gave up. Like I think if you just did a random number generator for all of Mega Scovillain stats, you actually would get something that is a bazillion times better. Like just being dead ass. It's unfortunate. But that's how it be sometimes, dude. Mega Scovillain. It's tough in these streets. And then we got Glamora. So I kind of like the Mega Glamora, but at the same time, I think it's just worse than regular Glamora because you miss out on the utility of Glamora, right? Being toxic debris. I mean, you could still technically get toxic debris. It actually would still be okay. Like so here's the thing, right? If it keeps toxic debris, it could be decent, but the thing that's goofy is it increases attack for no reason. They increase it by 35. It's like, why bother, dog? Why bother? Increasing the defenses and the special defense makes sense. Obviously, you want to increase special attacks. That's the attacks that you're using with Glamora, with the exception you draw on Mortal Spin, right? But you're not using Mortal Spin for damage. You're using that to like spread poison and to like get rid of hazards. And of course, you made it faster, which I like. I like they made it 101, so it's like it has a pretty decent speed stat. But why'd you increase his attack by so much? Like Mortal Spin hits harder, but it's also already isn't like base 20 power. It's something stupid low. Like, why did we need to hit Mortal Spin harder? You know, like, do we get Gunk Shot? Do we get Gunk Shot on Glamora and I just don't know about it? Like, like, come on, like let's make it make sense here. I actually now need to figure out: do you get Gunk Shot? Oh, you do get Gunk Shot. Okay, Glamora. Okay. You're not running that, but okay. And I guess you'd make Rock Slide better, so you could like do something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what they were cooking. Now I do think it's like a bunch of garlic swinging around it, right? Now here's the thing, right? Glamora would be hardcore based. Like I'm talking between like Heatran and Golurk, if it gets a decent ability, right? If it doesn't get a good ability, then it might be in mid. If it gets something that's like does nothing, then you're probably looking at cringe, right? Because Glamora really, really needs a decent ability. Like, I think keeping Toxic Debris is probably a good idea, right? But at the same time, you would just use a different Mega still, right? If it's still doing Glamora's job, like, what? I don't know if you need Glamora to do a better job, right? It might be something in, like, 4 gens from now when they bring back Mega Lucian again. Like, where it's like, okay, you need Mega Glamora. That could be something. But right now, I think it's kind of cringe. Like, I kind of like Mega Glamora, but it's kind of cringe, you know? I don't think the garlic cloves help it that much, you know? Especially since you're like, your rock poison, I don't think it's gonna taste good, you know? So there's no benefit there, you know? Like, generally, I just don't, I don't see the vision with Mega Glamora, I'll be real. Alright, now we got Mega Tatsugiri. So they basically just, like, made Tatsugiri, but more, right? Which I guess is the point of all the Megas. But if we're just being for real, actually, do the stats change with the forms? We're gonna figure that out. I don't think they do, right? Okay, good, they don't. That makes my life a lot easier. And so the goofy thing with Mega Tatsugiri, we're using the curly form just because that's the one you just encountered in the game. But yeah, so they increased its special attack by a good chunk. Yeah, they increased it. Actually, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong stats. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and by good chunk, I mean like 15. Right, so it's not the craziest thing in the world. You get slightly more attack, which is cool, I guess. But the big things are the defense, is special defense, and the speed, right? So while you're not super, super godly fast, right? You're at 92 speed rather than 82. I think this thing could actually put in some work. You know, your HP isn't that great. You know, you're still 68. I think the goofy thing with Mega Tatsugiri is it's going to be run as like a secondary Mega, right? Where it's like you still run Dondozo, right? You still run Commander Tatsugiri, right? You hop into Dondozo's mouth. You still do the thing. Dondozo goes down. Tatsugiri comes out. You Mega Evolve, and then you sweep, right? I think that's ultimately what's going to happen. Now, is that going to be good? I don't know. Well, let's wait and see. Because I think there are other, like, utility items Tatsugiri I'd rather run, right? But I can see this actually be pretty useful. Plus, you're on, like, a mega symbol plate. You know? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And plus, like, out of all the Pokemon you give a Mega, you give it Tatsugiri is, like, kind of goofy. If you were to tell me Tatsugiri is getting a Mega, I just kind of wouldn't believe you. You know? That's basically how I would be operating with, like, a good chunk of these Megas. Like, I just wouldn't believe you. Honestly, I'm gonna throw you in based. Probably here. Not here. Why not? Tatsugiri, like, because Tatsugiri probably didn't need a Mega, right? Because it was still gonna be useful with Dondozo no matter what, right? But I still think it's kind of funny. So you take down Big Man, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna take out the small little fish thing. Then it becomes even bigger fish that gets friends. I just think it's kind of funny. It's GI. All right, last but not least, because we're not covering. Yeah, last but not least, we got Mega Excalibur, because we're not covering that super secret Mega that isn't released yet, because Game Freak will get really, really mad at me, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with Game Freak getting mad with me about the secret Mega. So don't worry about it. But Mega Excalibur. So the thing that's really sad about Mega Excalibur, right, is Mega Excaliburs are not Mega Excalibur, but Excalibur, base Excalibur, is a very, very good Pokemon, right? That thing I think was banned from Suicune singles relatively early, and obviously Excalibur does a lot of work in doubles, right? It's not like a number 1 pseudo legendary or anything, but still very, very strong. Like, it's something that you saw. It's like you had to kind of respect, right? Because the bro's like big sword guy, swinging, right? But then they made a Mega, right? And so your attack raises by 30, which is very good, right? Because you already have really high attack stat being 145, right? You go to 175. And the defense goes up to 117. Okay, we're pogging. And they fumbled by increasing its special attack by 30. Why? Are we running Draco Meteor Excalibur now? Like, what's the point in doing so? Because, like, if you want special Excalibur, that'd be fine, but let's decrease the attack. Throw it into special attack. But no, you gotta plus 70 for the Mega, right? When you do stuff like this. And the special defense did go up pretty decently, but the speed didn't change. You know, so it's like, if you increase special attack, that's probably okay, as long as you, like, increase something of marginal value, like speed. Like, We have Megas in this exact same game, right? The exact same DLC they released that have damn near double its speed. Like, what are we doing here, dog? Like, um, it's really unfortunate because this thing could have been a monster, right? It could have been genuinely like a must-run Mega. However, did not work out of the way. This guy still looks cool. Like, I'd say he has aura, but he doesn't. Bro's got BO. I'm probably throwing him in mid, right? I'm probably throwing him in mid. Because, like, not only did not only did Excalibur not need a Mega, right? But you gave it a Mega that is, like, arguably more negative than just running the regular Mon, because then you at least still have the Mega slot open. You know? It's unfortunate, but that's how it be sometimes. Like, if Mega Excalibur, right, gets a neutral ability, right, or gets, like, fucking Mold Breaker, Bro is going so far into cringe that you cannot see him, right? But they're probably going to keep having Thermal Exchange, or they might even do something like Flash Fire, similar, but they're probably going to call it something different, right? Where it's like Thick Fat, where it's like you have decreased Ice and Fire type moves, or you take less damage from Ice and Fire types, but you get like an increase in like attack stat or something, or hell, even special attack, right? Because if that's how the ability works, then it might be worth running like Draco Meteor on it. But I don't think that's going to be happening. I think they're going to either keep Thermal Exchange or they're going to give it like Mold Breaker, which would be very, very unfortunate. I think Tough Claws would go hard with like with Cleave Rush, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, that's the final list. Yeah, video recorded. Let's go. Let's go. But honestly, like, they kind of cooked with some of these Megas, right? And I think if they get good abilities, then I think a lot of these guys can climb. Because the Skull Valen, they're probably gonna keep giving it Chlorophyll, and if it gets Chlorophyll, dude, bro's cooked. He needs like Super Chlorophyll or something. Bro needs so much help. Bro needs to have like less baggy pants. You know, the pants are so baggy that they're tripping him up. You know, they're going below his heel. So whenever he like runs into the ground, he slips a little bit. That's unfortunate, dog. Because Scovan was an example of Pokemon that really needed help. Like, bro really needed help. Yeah, I don't really have anything else. Like, that's basically like that's basically the stream. It's unfortunate because I was incorrect about a certain event, but that's gonna be a tale for another day. That's gonna be a tale for another day. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. There'll be a video dropping tomorrow, hopefully, if I can get it done in time. And then this video that we recorded with the Megas. Hey, party poppers, let's go! More of them. More. Why'd you stop? I come in right when you're ending? Well, maybe you should have come in earlier. Like, damn. Like, I can do something else, like a smidgen longer, I suppose. But, like, I don't think anyone's, like, around. I'm sorry, but no, honestly, you're fine. Because we were gonna do, like, the Sceptile run, but I'm dumb, and that doesn't come out for, like, another week. So, we got the team ready, but that's gonna come out in, like, we'll do that in, like, a week, because it's not ready yet. I'm debating on doing a Minecraft run tomorrow. I'm debating doing a Minecraft run tomorrow. I'm debating if I want to start it tomorrow, because Hytale comes out soon, and I don't know when's gonna be the next best time to do a Minecraft run. Yes, I love Minecraft! But, like, I also need to make sure I have, like, everything set up properly and everything, you know, make sure I'm not being the stupid. Because I'm still debating if I want to do the run, period. Right? Like, I'm gonna figure it out. Because there will be a stream tomorrow. I just need to see what I'm trying to do. Right? Tonight. It could even be, like, just a reaction stream tomorrow. Because, like, there's gonna be, like, a ton of Hytale stuff I need to look into. Because I haven't seen any of the Hytale videos. I just know that Hytale's coming out. Right? Like, you can already pre-order it. I've been waiting one thing to recommend Minecraft, that's just me being Minecraft stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm all for fucking recommendations and shit. But, like, something that we are going to do, though, with, like, Hytale, especially because, like, I've been hyped for Hytale for, like, when was Hytale, like, announced? Like, 2018? No, it was, like, 2016, I think. Maybe it was 2018. Maybe I'm crazy. But I've been hyped for Hytale for, like, years, and they canceled it. I was very sad. And they brought it back again. I was like, oh, that's wicked. And, straight up, I need, to get Hytale going. I just now learned about Hytale, not gonna lie. Really? Like, because here's the thing, right? I remember when Hytale was announced, if you were like, oh my gosh, it's the Minecraft killer. But of course, never released. So that was also during a span of time where Minecraft was on a severe downtrend, right? Nowadays, Minecraft is like kind of okay, right? And I don't think Minecraft will ever like actually die. But if there is a game that is going to kill it, if Hytale is like good, it would be Hytale, right? But that's because Hytale is basically Minecraft, but a smidgen more, right? Like, Minecraft is very, very, very simplistic, almost to a negative degree, right? Because there are times where Minecraft just kind of does bullshit. Like, Mojang just kind of does bullshit for Minecraft, and it's like, okay, dog, what are we doing here? Like, that could be a video in and of itself. Is me talking about, like, the bullshit of Mojang and Minecraft, right? Because Minecraft is great. I love Minecraft. But what are we doing, dog? Like, because the benefit of, like, Notch leaving, right? Or selling Minecraft to Microsoft is that Minecraft was actually getting updated, right? So there's actually new content since post Notch. Because Notch really wasn't adding anything new. You know, like, I don't think the end update would have happened under Notch, right? But like, current Minecraft is just kind of like mid as shit, you know? Like, the only Minecraft content I see that's actually like really good is either crazy Minecraft challenges or like the civilization based stuff. Lifesteal, like Wreckraft. I've been watching a lot of Wreckraft. Oh my gosh, dude. That guy's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. But watching some of his videos, like, damn, dog, if I was in a server like this, like he's doing like his lifesteal SMP stuff, I was in a server like that, oh my god, I'd hate it. Don't get me started on the civ events and lifesteal, like, because like lifesteal SMPs are like they're cool. I like watching them. Because I think they're interesting. Where it's like, okay, these are like the shit actually matters when like you die and stuff. I think that's cool. But like on a personal level, right? If I'm trying to make content and if someone comes out of nowhere, kills me and steals my heart, I'd be pretty mad, right? But the civ stuff is really cool. Like with Fish, oh my gosh, dude, Fish, that motherfucker is like assuming he keeps going for the next like year or so, he could genuinely be a top 10 YouTuber of all time. I'm being dead ass. That guy makes great content. He also collabed with Mr. Beast recently. I need to watch that video. Do we watch that video on stream? Do we watch that video? Because Mr. Beast ain't gonna care, obviously. He wants people to react to his videos. So maybe watch that on stream. That could be cool, but I don't know. Well, I don't know what I'd add to that, you know? Yes, watch it on stream. That's something we can do tomorrow if I can't figure out what to do. We could do that tomorrow. I beg. We can do it tomorrow. Parker, no, Parker, that's we'll do that tomorrow. We'll react to the video tomorrow. Because like, while I'm not the craziest, biggest Minecraft guy ever, right? I am pretty freaking knowledgeable. You know, because I was in like the weeds Minecraft when Minecraft first coming out, right? Like, I remember Alpha. I don't know if motherfuckers remember Alpha. I remember Alpha. I remember when Minecraft was just a browser game. Like, I remember that shit. Dude, that Alpha Minecraft. I remember when that shit was a browser game. Which wasn't that long ago, realistically speaking. That was like, what, like 2009? Right? It was a browser game 2009? I'm trying to remember. I think there's still technically a way to play Minecraft in a browser. But the shit's wild. And hopefully, with Hytale existing, right, it makes Minecraft better. Because it is a gripe I have with Minecraft. It's just so kind of blah, right? I think the maces are cool, and I think the spear is cool, right? I think them doing combat stuff is cool, but the issue with, like, Minecraft PvP, because that's also something that matters to me, right, is not only the base game, but also how it interacts with online, right? You know, because a part of the reason why I really like Pokemon is because the online's great. You know, I really enjoy competitive Pokemon. But with Minecraft, it's like, if it's pre-combat update, right, with like the axe swing and like the cooldowns on tools and everything, if it's pre that, you're just spamming like gapples and like stews and like you're trying to fishing rod people, and it's like what are we doing here, dog? Like at least with the combat update, it's like there's still some cool stuff you can do to like maneuver out of situations so you're not completely boned or anything, and like there's actual skill involved, right? I hate like, oh, Minecraft is better when you could like flutter click. It's like, no, that shit's stupid. That's annoying. That's dumb. How's that fun to watch? It's like it was fun with Tectone, or not Tectone. It was cool when fucking Technoblade did it, because Technoblade was not only a cool like storyteller, he gave really cool stories. He was really funny. He also was just good at base Minecraft in general. So you're watching a pro be crazy with it. Yes, I also know what the mace was a thing in the game till recently. I don't know. I don't do Minecraft PvP. No, like because like the mace is cool, right? Because the mace originally you can one shot a fucking what's it called? Um, Technically he's harder to kill than the Ender Dragon. The fucking Warden. You can one shot the Warden, right, with the mace, right? You used to be able to do that. You can't. I don't think you can do it anymore. But basically, you would just like maces do damage based off how much the scaling from the ground you are. So yeah, so you would basically be up in the sky, drop down, and slam onto the Warden, and you can one shot it. And I think you can still one shot players to an extent, but you can't do anything that crazy past 10 hearts, to my knowledge. And I'll be real, mace PvP not good. Like that's, I think the mace is cool, but and I think there's a way to one shot the Ender Dragon with a mace currently, or there may have been like 1 or 2 updates ago. But if we're just being realistic here, the mace is not a very good progression weapon, right? Like you do need to do something hard in order to get the mace, but it just doesn't. Yeah, you know, I'd rather it just be like a ton of damage, you know, progression wise. But like, and I think it's cool. It does more damage the higher you are. But like, why are you one shotting things? That just feels stupid and broken. You know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't add a lot to the game. And now they have the spears now, right? Or I think they're called javelins. Or they're called spears. I'm pretty sure they're spears. They have those that do more damage based off your movement speed. I think that's really good. And I think that's actually similar. It's similar to the mace, but obviously it's horizontal, right? And it gives you a reason to use mounts. And I think that's really cool. You know, it makes horses better. It makes obviously the Nautilus like just came out. It makes them artificially better. You know, and they're really, really cheap, right? And you do like they're really good for movement as well. So I think those are really cool. But that's that. I can go into like hours onto like how to fix Minecraft. I think I could probably figure it out. I could probably fix Minecraft because fucking mending sucks. Like mending existing is terrible for Minecraft, right? Now I love mending on a casual level, right? On a casual level, mending's great. But in any other situation, mending is a definitive negative to the game, right? It just is. Like, I think if mending to be non-toxic, right, you would need to nerf mending to a point that's not usable. I have beef with mending because that's the thing, right? Mending basically, like, because I think in a solo world, giving people the ability to do whatever the fuck they want doesn't matter, right? Like, you know, you give people like mending, give them one-shotting maces and shit. You know, you give them like crazy movement, like the Elytra and everything. I think that's fine on a solo player world, right? But the thing is, whenever it comes to PvP, right, especially on server PvP, unless you're going to ban the stuff outright, it just dominates. You know, you have to run mending on everything. Like you put unbreaking and mending on a shield, you never had to make a shield ever again. Well, that's cheap stuff. It's 1 iron, but the point still stands. Like in a combat situation, you find XP bottles, keep them on your person, and then whenever someone comes by to beat the shit out of you, right, you run away, look at your armor, it's like 2 HP because you don't know how to play the game, you've misplayed, so you're getting punished. And so it's like, okay, well, I guess I need to fix my armor real quick. Bing, 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 bing. All right, it's full. You know, it's like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, it's just like, I don't find it fun, you know? Like, mending isn't fun. In a casual situation, single player world, playing to beat the Ender Dragon with your friends, mending's fine, right? PvP situation, mending's fucking awful. Like, mending is like the worst thing imaginable. Like, they need to nerf it. It needs to get nerfed so hard. Like, I'm talking like you don't put it on certain items, right? Because you could put mending, I think, on everything, right? That isn't a, Actually, no, you can put on, like, fucking everything. Like, yeah, you can put on, like, anything that has durability, if I'm mistaken. You can put it on flint and steel. I'm pretty sure. Which, obviously, it's flint and steel, who cares? But, like, I think the point stands. It's like, and mending was also so bad that there was a point where if you're taking damage, right, and or no, I'm mistaken, right? If your sword is being healed with mending, right, the XP, and you're being attacked, you can't swing your sword because the mending takes precedent over the attack process, right? So you could be in a situation where you're dying, but mending takes precedent over your attacking, over you clicking left click for some reason, and then you just can't do anything. You just get boned, right? So technically speaking, mending's like, yeah, like mending could in theory just get you killed. That happened in I saw it recently in a 100 days video. I want to say I saw it in a 100 days video recently. And I was like, damn, that's really funny. Or no, it was it a hardcore Minecraft? It was something. It was something pretty serious. The shit was crazy. Like the shit was bonkers. It was stupid. You know? It was really, really funny. But that's the thing. And I do have a bunch of like niche Minecraft mechanics in my head, right? Because like, you know, helmets, speaking ahead, helmets, I don't know if y'all knew, but helmets are kind of dumb. Cuz like 5 of them have the exact same like armor stats. So it's like, what are we doing here, dog? It's like it's really goofy. Like, you know, it's so goofy. Like that could be a thing. Like I can make a video how to fix Minecraft. That could be funny. Because like I have like ideas of Minecraft stuff written down, but the issue is like, I don't know, getting into Minecraft can be just kind of difficult sometimes. Because I do get myself like psyched out with that. But if it's like a solo player experience, there is an idea I got that I think no one else has done, and I got like 3 thumbnail ideas for it. And so that's A/B testing. So we got all 3 thumbnails for A/B testing flat out done. So that's good. And also copper's a thing, which is not good. Like I don't know. I don't think we needed a stage between like gold and iron. I don't know if we needed that. Cuz it doesn't do anything. Like maybe if it made you immune to lightning strikes. That could be cool. Like it made you immune to lightning strikes. I think that'd be a really good buff for copper, but you still keep it kind of bad. So, while not all the copper armor will be good, like you have like a copper helmet still be decent. And maybe like the copper sword could be like a lightning rod and you can actually do like a lightning attack. That could be cool. Oh, actually, no, better yet. You need to make like lightning creepers. So you can just have like the copper sword. You get struck by lightning, but since you have the copper sword, just get sort of the copper sword, right? You might take some damage, who cares? Then you swing at a creeper, it becomes supercharged automatically. I think that'd be cool, but you kind of have the same effect by luring a bunch into a little farm area and having like a copper, you know, rod there. You know, I don't know. I'm spitballing. Boo, copper, boo. I mean, I don't think copper inherently is a bad idea, right? Because I was talking to a bunch of my friends once where it's like, okay, now what do we do with copper? Copper doesn't really do anything. And so basically you would make like a copper set of stuff, but you need to give it some sort of buff to make it worthwhile. Because the thing with like gold, right, is it has a really good enchantability, right? So like there are benefits to using gold anything, right? And also gold's really, really fast. Like gold does stuff very, very quickly. So gold isn't just completely useless outside of like trading, right? Or in golden apples, which by the way, just being able to do those 2 things is good enough for gold to be useful. And then you have iron, which is like the jack of all trades, just kind of does, excuse me, just kind of does things well. Diamonds used to be like the pinnacle stuff that you'd use all the time, right? Chainmail is just dogshot armor you'd find in a chest for some reason, right? And which was worse than iron, and I think slightly better than gold. Not much better than gold, but better than gold. And netherite kind of screwed things over a little bit. Netherite kind of screwed things over a little bit, but netherite isn't that much better than diamond, you know? So it's not that big of a deal to me, right? Like legitimately, in the average situation, like when you're min-maxing, you want netherite, but in an average Minecraft world, you really don't need netherite. Like if you find it, cool. But if you're searching for netherite before you take on the dragon, you don't really need to do that. You know, like why bother? It's useful into the warden just so you don't get thrown around like a ragdoll. That's about it. Netherite looks cool and gives you aura. It does give you aura. It does give you aura. So much aura that people on TikTok will say their Minecraft skin looks sexy because they're wearing netherite. Ooh, people remember the Dream SMP? I'm being deadass. That was a real TikTok. Those were real TikToks that are happening. People are saying that the dream skin with netherite was sex. People were doing that shit. People were doing that shit. It was funny as hell. Oh no! But that was real. I'm being dead ass. That was actually real. That was a real ass thing. That was a real ass thing people were making TikToks of. I'm not even kidding. Oh man, it was so goofy. It was so goofy. Oh my god. Like, I like Minecraft, but holy shit, dog. Minecraft has been... It's like, there's hits, there's misses, but they're mostly misses now. You know? If that makes sense? And I want Hytale to be like Minecraft, what I thought Minecraft was going to be at when I was a kid. You know? Or at least what I thought it should be now. Right? Where it's simplistic, but there's still, like, a ton of stuff to do. Because Hytale looks like you kind of are going to be mixing Terraria with, like, a ton of stuff to do, like, in Terraria. With the simplicity and beauty of Minecraft, right? Because Hytale's gonna have like hella dungeons, and I think that's gonna be really cool. And apparently with Hytale, you don't have to make servers. You can just like invite people to your world. So that's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be rad. I also love Terraria. I think Terraria is lit. But I think if I was to play Terraria on the channel, I would need to get like a squad. Because I think Terraria is better with people. You know? I think solo Terraria can be kind of boring. Similar to solo Minecraft. But with the Minecraft idea, I think I'll have fun with it. With the idea I want to do. But as far as like Hytale, because I that's something we'll probably do tomorrow as well. We'll probably react to some Hytale stuff because there's gonna be some Hytale trailers and such I can look at because I need to watch those. I still haven't watched them. All I know is that Terraria is like you can pre-order Hytale now. There's like tiers to it. That's something I want to do because Hytale has like a ton of promise. Genuinely, I'm genuinely very excited for Hytale. I think it's gonna be lit. I think it's gonna be cool. And I very likely will be playing in day one. I don't see why I wouldn't play day one. Depending upon what day it comes out on, I might need to take a day off work just so I can start streaming it early. That low-key could be worth. Holy shit! Excuse me. Ah, I felt that one in my vocal cords. Oh my god. I say as I take another sip of my fresca. But yeah, we're gonna be playing that probably most likely day one. I keep saying it, but I'm pretty hyped for Hytale. And the timeline of Hytale, that could be a pretty cool video to check out because there's probably a video somewhere of the progression of Hytale where it's like people talk about the hype, the introduction, then it fell apart and died. Now it's like back again. I think that could be really cool. And there's like Hytale update channels we might check out because like I want to like, get better at reacting. Right, I want to get better at a lot of things. I want to be like a generally better streamer, right? Because I've gotten to the point where it's like I probably would be considered a streamer. Just because when it comes to like most of my content, I do it live now. So I just need to figure out ways to like just make it better. Right? Maybe I'll be queso, but you drop the queso. Queso without the queso. Probably not. I need to play more horror games if I'm gonna do that. Which that's a cool guy, Queso. I like Queso. But I don't really have anything else to talk about. I kind of rambled on a little longer than I wanted to, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. I don't mind shooting to shit. Thank everybody for watching. We got more watch time. More watch time. More watch time. And sorry I'm going crazy. I'm having a fresca. But thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys later. Good night. Goodbye. Running stream right there. It's gonna be wonderful. Be sure to pop a like on the stream so we can boost that algorithm. So because people still watch the VODs. People apparently really like these VODs. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. You know, watch my YouTube videos. Watch them now. Watch them now. All my YouTube videos. Never stop watching my YouTube videos. Never stop watching them. Never stop watching them. All of them. All of them. Literally watch all of them. Watch all of them. And yeah, that's it. Right there. Goodbye. 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 We'll be watching the Mr. Beast Minecraft series video tomorrow, and it's gonna be great. Yes. Ah.